Hello everyone, this is Jeanie with Jeanie Plays, and I am back with another video. Today I am building Chloe's wedding venue. She is going to have a wonderful wedding and I want to make sure of that. So I made a wedding venue for her and Marcel to tie the knot. Now, we all know that Chloe is evil, but she does deserve a beautiful wedding. So I wanted to start out with a pretty pond because, you know, I like putting ponds and stuff. I like water, so I figured this would be fun. It took me a few minutes, a few tries. I'm on the console, so it's a little bit harder to control because I'm not used to it. But that's okay. I was working with it, and I finally got it the way I wanted it, and then I started putting some little sprinklers and stuff in there. Now I don't know how these are going to look yet because I haven't even tested them out in gameplay. I just built this thing and then I was like, I think this will be fun. So we're going to see how everything works whenever Chloe and Marcel goes to get married. So it's going to be beautiful though. It took me a little while to make this little pond, but it was a lot of fun. Now here I'm obviously putting in cheats so I can actually, you know, move things around and make them the size that I want. And if you do hear the music in the background, I'm actually playing music from Pretzel Rocks, which is a non-copyright music, which is awesome. So I can actually play it in my videos without getting dinged by anybody. So, and I really like it. Enjoy this music. But anyways, here I am putting some rocks around the pond, as you can see, and sizing them up, making them look nice and different colors and different grasses, and trying to make it look cool. I think I'm pretty successful. This pond turns out really nice. I really do like it. I hate the fact that ponds, you have to they have that edge like a pool does. I just don't like that in the fountain type thing, but that's okay. I guess it could be worse. Now, I don't know if Sims can actually plan these fountains or not. I've never done that in my game. I know in previous editions you could plan fountains, but I don't know unless it's just in the romantic garden stuff that you can actually plan fountains. I'm not sure. And I definitely do not have that in this. But yeah, this is definitely it was a definitely fun build to build. It didn't take me that long to build this venue. It actually only took me a little over an hour, which is surprising because it normally takes me 4 hours to do anything. So I was pretty impressed with myself. This little part here was difficult because I couldn't figure out which rock to put there, and I finally found a good combination. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I'm sorry. I do apologize for the yawns. And so here I am just placing some pretty color and stuff. I wanted to add a little bit more of a contrast than just the purple, so I wanted to put some different colors in here. And of course, I love these cat tails. Maybe they're cat tails. I don't know what they're called, but they're really pretty. I love them. And you see them around ponds a whole lot. And my favorite color is purple, so I'm going to put purple pretty much everywhere. Plus there's no other, I only have base game plus Parenthood, so there's not a lot of options as far as the landscaping goes. So I had to kind of make do with what I had, and I wanted it to look more natural as much as possible. So that's the reason why I used so much of this, because it was more like it's sticking up out of the ground kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of like more natural looking, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. So that's why there's so much purple. Yes, that is my favorite color, but that wasn't the only reason I did all that. And it turns out actually really pretty. I do really like this pond. I'm pretty impressed with myself on that. But I have had practice. I'm actually building a Hobbit house on my computer in The Sims 4, and I have more packs in that, so I could do more with it. And oh my goodness, I have an epic pond on there just like this one, but it's way bigger and it's a lot more, and I have more stuff I can deal with. So anyways, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I did something similar with that, except it's a way bigger scale. It's a pretty cool little pond too. Once I finally get that built, which has taken me forever, I'll actually have that on the gallery and also on a video as well, a speed build as well. That one is actually taking me 2 hours, and I'm not even done with the outside yet. Haven't even started on the inside. But anyways, here I am I'm placing more plants. Of course, you obviously see what I'm doing, but I am going to give you a little bit of information on what my thought process was here. I was just trying to make it look nice pretty much, and I think that looks like more of a natural. I like it a lot. It made me really happy, and I was like, holy crap, I did something that looks good. Oh, I was so excited. So anyways, here is my wedding arch. Of course, I wanted to make it look pretty and blend in kind of with the blue, so I chose the blue one. And again, I don't have many choices because I only have the one pack on the console. Now, if I ever can figure out how to record on my computer without it literally killing my computer, I've been messing with my OBS settings and it's still not doing well. So if I ever figure that out, then I'll actually start playing on the computer. But until then, you're stuck with my gameplay on the PlayStation. But it is a lot of fun, and I do like the controller. So anyway, here I am placing some stuff. I'm going to change this here in a second because at this point I'm like, I don't know if I like this. Here's where I start changing stuff. And I'm like, oh, I just want it going down the middle, but it's not, there's not really any middle here, so it looks silly. So I decided, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to do that. And that's what I do. So, and then here I am trying to figure out, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I wanted to put a gazebo out. I was like, I don't want a regular one, so I wanted a hexagon shape. The only thing I hate about the hexagon is the fact that when you stretch it out, it doesn't stretch out like properly, it seems. It's very strange. So when you try to put a roof on it, it just does not work. So anyway, here I am putting posts and stuff. Now, I'm not the best builder in the world, so there might be actually a way to make it work with the roofs. I don't know. I need to watch some videos, some of my favorite YouTubers, and see if I can find some videos on that. And I think I'll look for that this evening so I can figure it out. Anyways, like I said, I'm not the best builder, but I do try my best. This was a fun build, though. I really did enjoy it. The one reason why I don't build is because it takes me forever. It really literally takes me forever. But anyways, here we are. I'm making a bathroom now because I'm like, oh, they need a bathroom. They need a place. If they're going to be here for a while, they're going to need a place to go potty. So made a bathroom, and I put 3 stalls in here, I do believe. I think I do 3. And then some sinks and stuff. And it actually turned out really nice. I didn't know it was going to turn out as nice as it did. I was pretty impressed with myself. I was like, huh, this actually turned out really well. So, yeah, I was pretty happy. Anyway, here I'm trying to figure out a wallpaper. I have no idea what to do with this wallpaper. And I'm like, I want it to be kind of this neutral. I'm a very neutral builder when it comes to colors and stuff a lot of times. Especially on community lots, I do a lot of neutral stuff just because I think it looks better, especially in smaller spaces. I don't use dark colors, I use light colors. So I decided on those white plaster looking things, and then on the floor, I use that concrete button white. This is like an outdoor park venue, and to me, most parks in my area especially has concrete floors in the bathrooms. It's not real fancy. It's just kind of, primitive, really, in the bathroom area. So I did that as much as I could in this because I don't have any of the, there's no expansion pack for primitive, like the, what is that called again? The outdoor retreat pack. That doesn't exist on PlayStation yet. So until it does, I have really only so many options to make it look primitive. But I love those sinks, and I was like, gonna put those in there. Those look nice, and I don't care if I'm outside. I'm gonna do it anyways. So here I am trying to put a mirror on the wall that actually fit all of them. I didn't want to do individual mirrors, so I decided to do that whole wall of mirrors. That is one of my favorite things in the whole entire game. It's those mirrors right there. I use them a lot in most of my builds. You'll see them in pretty much everything that I do because I love them. They're fantastic. And with those lights, I like those a lot. Those look really nice, and they light up the area really well. And it gives it a bathroom feel. Like, have you ever been in a restaurant, been in a bathroom? It's kind of dark. It's not really super bright or anything, except the stalls might be brighter, but near the sink it's not, especially like Olive Garden and stuff like that. So that's kind of the feel I was trying to go with here. So I think I'm successful on that feel, and I was pretty pleased. I'm super happy with the sink area. I'm not going to lie. It makes me happy anyways. And so I decided to put those lights there because those are my favorite lights in the game as well. I love those lights. They work really well, and they light up the area really nice. So I was playing with the siding. I'm sorry, my cat was meowing at me if you heard him. Anyway, my siding on here, I was going with this at first, and then I found something else I like better, and you'll see that here in a minute. But here I'm playing with the roof, trying to get that the way I want it. I really like this roof. It's one of my favorite ones. It's simple, it's easy to use, and I don't have to like try to play with angles and stuff as much. You see me playing with angles here in a minute. It's pretty funny actually, because it's like, what am I doing? How am I doing this? Anyone that knows how to do a roof, that hexagon roof on a hexagon building that you stretched out, please let me know in the comments below, because I would be happy to know how to do that. I have no idea, as you can see in my build here in a second. But anyways, I end up going with these bricks, the plaster, look at like that white appealing. I don't know why that appeals so much to me, but I was like, I really like that. I love the texture and I love the way it looks, so I use it on both buildings because I really do like it a lot. I don't even, do I go back and fix, there's one panel that doesn't have anything on it. Do I fix that? I hope I fixed that, because I can't remember if I fixed that. Here I'm struggling with windows because I'm like, why can't I move them up? And I didn't realize it was on the room one until I get to the side, and I'm like, oh, that's why. Well, duh. So I'll fix that here in a second. And I'm like, okay, well, see, I don't want people looking in the toilets. That's kind of rude, you know. Anyway, so I wanted to fix that. And I got some windows for the toilet area, and then I put some more windows on the little building. I'm rather proud of that little building. I mean, it's a really cute little building. I mean, it makes me happy. And it's symmetrical, which is amazing. I'm like, holy crap, I did something symmetrical and it doesn't look like crap. Woohoo! Anyway, here is my windows for the other area, and I'm super pleased with this little building. I really am. I love it. Craziness. I'm gonna brag on this building until I die, just to let you know. So if you ever watch my next videos on building, I'm probably gonna reference this little building again, or mostly not, because I'll forget about it, because I forget about everything. Anyway, moving on. Here is the gazebo that I made for the event. I want them to be able to eat and stuff, so I was like, hey, we need a reception area. So this gazebo, of course, I didn't realize that I knew it had a roof on it, but for some reason I didn't know it had a roof on it at the same time, if that makes any kind of sense. So I was like, why is it so dark? And then you'll see it here in a second, and I'm like, oh, there's a roof. Okay, let me put a roof on it. Yeah, that failed miserably. Fun to watch though. You know, failing miserably is something I do on a regular basis in this game, so you'll never get unused to that. Don't expect greatness from me. You'll just get mediocreness most of the time, but I try anyways, and I enjoy building. So here is my little tables and stuff, and pretty sure they can get around. And I was thinking, hey, yeah, they need space to walk around. And then I'm moving the building because I don't want it over there anymore. I want to make room for like a little kitchen area, but not put it in the front of the place. Here I am trying to put this stupid roof on this stupid thing that's all mismatched. I don't know how in the world to fix it to where those will actually work. And I was like, oh, that's how you do that. Okay. And then I was like, this looks so stupid. Why does it look so stupid? I tried again, thinking, okay, well, maybe I'm using the wrong roof. No, I'm not using the wrong roof. It's the right roof. It was just, this building is so shaped funny, and you can't do the same thing to the roof itself, which makes no kind of sense to me. I don't know why it just stretches out perfectly. The room doesn't stretch out perfectly. Like, I want it to stay octagon shape, but just stretched out a little bit. You can't do it with the room, but you can do it with the roof. And it's such a pain in the butt. Honestly, it's a pain in the butt. This actually, my stretching it down, that does have a lot of uses in the future for future builds, but not in this one. I didn't like the look of this at all for this build, so not what I'm going for. So I just removed the roof because I was like, forget it, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to remove it and have it in the daylight. And I was trying to figure out how to put these lights on there's no wall, obviously. So I'm like, can I hang it from the top? Well, I'm not on a computer, so I can't drag it the way I want to drag it. It doesn't work that way unless someone knows how to do it differently. I couldn't get it to go where I wanted it to go. So, yeah, it ends up floating, and then I delete it whenever I eventually can grab it. I'm like, how can I do this? It won't work. Not on the PlayStation, anyways. Not for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, I'll just put on some other ones. So I was like playing with this, going, should I put something giant in here? Should I make it smaller? Then I was like, you know what? I'll just put candles in the middle of the table, because why the heck not? So I decided to go with these really cute candles from the holiday pack free thing that everyone gets with the Sims purchase. So I did that, and then I decided to go forward with my plans of making a kitchen area, which needs to be done, because you gotta eat. People need a cake on their wedding day, and they need whatever else they cook. So here I am making a kitchen, and this kitchen is tiny at this current moment, and I realized this later on. I realized how small this kitchen really is whenever I'm trying to actually put stuff in it. But at the time, I'm like, oh, a small kitchen will be fine. Yeah, right. A 2x2 area is not okay for a kitchen, and I realized that pretty quickly. But anyway, here I'm struggling with the roof because I was trying to be lazy and just like go in and like suck it up in my little sucker and put it on that way. But I realized really fast that I can't, so I have to actually do it the right way. So that's what I end up doing. And here I am placing the roof correctly and making it look actually the way it's supposed to look. Oh man, the struggles of a lazy person, I swear. Anyway, I'm fixing the roof. I'm going to get all that taken care of to make it look really nice. I want it to look like the other building, so that's what I do. It's a tiny little thing. It's so cute. That'd be a great outhouse, but not a kitchen. Not a kitchen. I realized that pretty fast. I'm like, this is not going to work. Here I'm just trying to put the brick on the roof section so it doesn't look crazy. And then of course I'm playing with the roof some more, so because why not. Then I go underground because I figured that we need to just place stuff randomly in there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I went underground, but I did. But anyways, so here I am trying to figure out what kind of wall I want to do in the kitchen. I decided against this. I decided to go with the same stuff I did in the bathroom because I like the tile. I think it looks nice, and I end up going with this tile on the floor because I like that floor a whole lot. I like the contrast with the white wall and the black flooring. I do that a lot. I like black and white a lot. I like neutral colors in building, in real life and in non-real life. But if you look at my room that I'm in right now, you would not know that because it's really colorful. Anyway, I am placing my kitchen stuff. I love the Parenthood pack. It has wonderful kitchen stuff. Sorry about that. It has wonderful kitchen stuff, and yes, I am a Star Wars fan, so I have to have my Star Wars music. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. That is my ringtone, and I love it. So, anyways, here I am putting some counters down because I love these counters, and I wanted something that has a little bit more neutral in it because I didn't want to overwhelm the room with blue. So I went with these gray, and then I do some white cabinets because I like it. I think it looks nice. And I like the difference in colors. I don't want everything the same color, I guess. And so here I'm trying to figure out where to put a sink. And I forgot to put a dishwasher in here. I realized that later on. And I didn't put a sink in here either. I was going to put a dishwasher. I was like, oh, I won't do a sink. I'll just do a dishwasher. Yeah, I completely forgot to do that. So I'll definitely have to do that before I play this lot. But that's okay. It could be worse. Anyway, and here's the cabinets. And I really like those with this. I think it looks really nice. And I'm putting this hood in because I like that hood a lot. I think it looks really good with the kitchen. This kitchen looks really nice. I'm really impressed with my little tiny kitchen. I don't put a light in there yet. I do that after, I do believe, or maybe I do it in the video. I can't remember, but I do actually place a light in there, so there will be a light whenever I play this lot for the wedding. So here I'm just looking around going, okay, I need more stuff. So what now do I do? So I am going to be placing some terrain paint, which at first it looks terrible because I'm not the best at terrain paint. I try my best, but I've only been using it for a very short time because for some reason I never used terrain paint, which is stupid. Why wouldn't you use terrain paint? It's like the best thing since sliced bread, right? So I decided to play around with it, but there's no actual terrain paint that matches the ground already perfectly, because the Sims, they were smart. They used multiple layers of different terrain paints to make it the way it is. So I have to kind of do the same thing. And of course, I'm not the Sims guru, so I don't know what they used, and I'm trying to guess at it. And anyway, I'm trying to make it look pretty. And I actually think I did a decent job. It looks pretty good at the end, which I'm pretty proud of this, because I never, like I said, used terrain paint. I'm actually pretty happy with the end result of all of this. So yeah, here I am with this bright, awful green, and I'm like, oh my lord, why? And that's whenever I'm like, okay, well, I kind of got it looking more like the ground. So that actually looks more like the natural ground. So I was pretty happy that I actually got it looking at least almost like it was supposed to. So here's some trees I'm planting, because, you know, you can't have a park without trees. And of course bamboo, because bamboo is a great thing to use. And then I put another tree in here. But the video is almost done. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so very much for watching. If you like what you see, please leave a like and consider becoming a catacorn and join the crew. You have a fantastic day. See you later. Bye, y'all.